going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. I am currently sitting in my car getting ready to go to the gym. Unfortunately, Houston has been about 30 degrees for the last week. Just super annoying. I always get super worried about my car breaking down. My little 2004 Hyundai Elantra does not handle the cold or the rain very well. We bought this car like 10 years ago for like $5,500 and it was already in bad condition, so it's a miracle that this thing is still running. With that being said, a little bit of a different style video today. I've been doing a lot of the fancier edits lately and I really enjoy doing those, but I also want to give y'all some information that you guys can take and implement into your own workouts. So for today I want to do a commentary, kind of take y'all through what goes on in my head as I'm performing these movements, how like what good form looks like, a little bit of how I program my workouts, and just all that good stuff. And hopefully you guys can take something away from the little commentary portion of this video. I am coming fresh off of a deload week, so I'm feeling very motivated, very fresh. My body feels recovered, rested, so I'm ready to just go in there and crush today's workout and just leave everything on the line and give it my all. So, gonna drive over to the gym now, and I'll see you there. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's commentary. I've got this janky camcorder microphone since I don't actually own a real microphone. Hello, everybody, can you hear me? Anyways, yeah, for today's commentary, I pretty much just wanted to focus on kind of what's going on in my mind while I'm working out. What does it look like to use good form? How do I program my workouts? And just pretty much everything I do workout related. So you just saw me doing some banded pull aparts before any push day or any upper body day. Really, I really like to make sure that my upper back muscles are properly warmed up and ready to go. I then follow that up with some banded external rotations to get the rotator cuff going. For me, I've had numerous shoulder problems in the past, so really making sure my shoulders are warmed up before I start pressing is crucial. So, like I said, this is a chest tricep workout. This workout in particular was my very first workout since my deload week, and I gotta say, I definitely took my deload week way too light. In the past, generally when I come back from a deload week, I feel stronger, everything feels light, everything feels great, but that was not the case for this workout. Everything actually felt pretty heavy and pretty foreign. Felt like I hadn't really worked out in a week. So unfortunately, the bench press was feeling pretty heavy, but you know, it's okay. We'll get things moving, we'll get things going, and it's no big deal there. I think for this specific session, I did 2 sets of 4 with 205 pounds, which honestly felt like 225, and then 2 sets of 7 at 185. One specific thing I wanted to bring your attention to is you can see how narrow of a grip I'm taking on my bench press. And a few weeks ago, I was kind of experimenting with grip width, and I just realized that when I have this narrower grip, it feels a lot more stable, a lot more comfortable with my shoulder. I have a lot more power. I'm stronger in this position. So I figured, you know, why not just go with it and bring my triceps up along the way. So, yeah, here just kind of just repping it out in this last set to kind of get the movement pattern back a little bit and just kind of get things going, set myself up for future bench sessions to keep progressing. So follow this up with some lateral raises, which I actually wouldn't usually do. I would usually put lateral raises towards the end of the workout, but I'm not gonna lie, my chest and my triceps were pretty fried after those few sets of bench press. So I figured, you know, let me just get some blood flow going into my shoulders. It is my first workout back after the deload, and so that's kind of why I'm doing it here. You can see me keeping a slight bend in my elbow and using a little bit of controlled momentum. That just feels the best for my shoulders. So yeah, the next movement was a incline bench press machine. This machine, or this exercise, has been my favorite exercise for chest probably ever. You can see me really going slow on the eccentric, really controlling that negative. And I know this is kind of a weird thing to visualize, but what I'm thinking about is on that way down, I'm thinking about those chest fibers tearing apart, just being damaged. And it just really helps me build that mind muscle connection. And on the way up, I'm really driving through with my chest. So as I mentioned before, in my bench press, you saw me taking a narrow grip, which is going to target the triceps more because your elbows are closer to your body. When you're pressing from a position like out here, like you see me doing in this movement, that's generally going to put more emphasis on the chest. But if it's like a free weight or a barbell movement, like a regular bench press, I prefer not to regular bench press like this because it just puts my shoulder in a very vulnerable position. But machines are a lot safer than like a barbell bench press. So with this machine, you can actually see me being able to press from that flared out position, but still within a safe way. The other benefit of using a machine like this is that you can go a lot deeper. So with a bench press, you can only go as deep as the bar allows you to because the bar is going to hit your chest. But obviously with this machine, there's no bar, so you can really get a deep stretch along with that more wider position for the chest. And it's just an absolutely amazing chest movement. And it's been helping me out a lot in terms of chest growth. So yeah, so I was gonna follow that up with some hammer incline, but I decided, you know what, dumbbell flat bench is not something that I really do very often. So I really decided to opt for that instead. You'll see me here with my feet up. Now, many of you may have seen people in a gym bench press with their feet up or do dumbbell presses with their feet up. It's not just to be cool, but the whole point of it is to minimize leg drive, right? So I'm doing this so that I can not use my legs to get the weight up, because that's honestly one of the most important things of a solid bench press. When you bench press, it's a full body movement. You want to learn how to brace your core, how to properly, I guess, transfer energy through your body to get that weight up, producing force through your feet to get that weight up off the chest. But when you take out the legs, you're forced to only use the pushing muscles, which are the chest, the triceps, and the shoulders. So that's why I'm kind of going a little bit lighter. You can see me keeping a nice tucked in 45-degree angle, which feels perfect for my shoulders. I'm not pressing out from out here, putting my shoulder in a vulnerable position. It's very controlled, keeping that chest up and overall just utilizing good form. So yeah, after that, I moved on to a high to low cable chest fly. A high to low cable chest fly is generally, it'll target the whole chest, but it's going to put more of an emphasis on the lower chest. Whereas a high to low, or a low to high cable fly is going to put more emphasis on the upper chest. Given that I already did, my incline movement and my flat movement, I wanted to target the lower chest, which is kind of why I'm doing the high to low. The best cue for me for cable flies is to pretend like I'm hugging a tree. Except when you hug the tree, you don't want to roll your shoulders forward. You really want to keep a tall chest, keep those shoulder blades pinned back, and just only initiate. I like to think of bringing my biceps together, not so much like forcing my hands together, but instead bringing the actual biceps together. It helps me really build a solid mind-muscle connection, especially if you go slow on the eccentric, like you see me doing here, really feeling those chest fibers tear. Not literally, but like that's what it feels like. And then yeah, you can see me here repping it out in the end. So the unique thing about a cable fly is that it's great as a warm-up, it's great as a finisher. You're not limited to a specific plane of motion like you are on like a pec deck. So you can really get a deep stretch. You can really bring up your chest a lot with these cable chest flies, and there's just a whole lot of room for variation with this movement, which I absolutely love. So I believe that was the last and final chest movement of the workout. Now the gym was empty, mostly. So I'm like, all right, I might as well just pose a little bit for the camera, just so I can look back at that in a few years and see how far I come and whatnot. So yeah, after my workouts, I usually do some ab work. I don't naturally have like the strongest core, so it is something that I have to constantly work on. So I'll do some basic planks, some Russian twists, really nothing too serious or complicated, and then I'll follow that up with some hanging leg raises, which in my opinion are the best ab exercise you can do, because you're not only working your abs, you're also working your grip strength at the same time, and it just requires a lot of control as well. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on through my mind. that's all I have for this commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed listening, and I will see y'all in the next one.
What's up, y'all? Just finished up that workout. Honestly, wasn't quite feeling as solid as I wanted to. I think I may have taken it a little bit too easy in the deload week, which is completely fine. We'll get the gears moving, get things moving again this week. I hope y'all enjoyed that little commentary, and hopefully you were able to take away something that you can apply into your next workout. With that being said, if you made it to the end of the video, I really, really appreciate you. Consider hitting that subscribe button for more fitness content. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. But if I